Racing here at RedBud.
Bam Bam Barcia.
Wow, riding the momentum of that win last week, and he's got his teammate with the helmet cam, by the way, right behind him as he leads them down the ski jump. Ryan Dungey right there, the number 5, the Red Bull KTM, and immediately...
But look at the JGR Yamaha team. First, second, and fourth. 3 riders like it, as well as Ken Roczen stealing the overall away 2 rounds ago. But Dungey in a great position right now. He's got Barcia in front of him.
Great spot to be in is this. Watching these two, Nicoletti in third, you see them going at it. Roost everywhere. You win in any way, shape, or form, it gives you that little boost. And we'll see if it can help Barcia today as he leads Dungey around. Certainly they're fired up at RedBud. And how about Justin Barcia? It's actually stretched it back out in sight. Dungey must have made a bobble, and Barcia has pulled away just by a little bit.
Alpine Stars red, white, and blue with stars and stripes, honoring America's birthday. He's all about business.
But Barcia not making it easy on a big face full of root. That doesn't matter. Totally different track, totally different scenario. Best riding we've seen from Barcia all year. Something has clicked with him. We have 15 more minutes. And also in 15 minutes, you can call a guy, go, gee, dives to the inside. Where did that line come from? Is it going to be enough to take the lead? Barcia's going to fight back on the inside here, which I don't think is the premium line. Dungey's going to get it.
Oh, is he? Because Barcia switches to the inside, but can't make it happen. Capitalizing at any opportunity, gets it done. Great pass by Dungey.
Tomac at the beginning of the season, and then it looked like it was Dungey, Roczen, and a totally different group. Can he hang with them? In fact, he finds a line to the inside. Going to keep the heat on, and listen to the fans. They love it.
Well, that's what I was about to say. But Dungey has been following and learning. So now Barcia has to figure out where is Dungey quicker. Barcia,
yeah,
the points leader is doing, which is not the double there. Barcia gets right back to the rear fender.
Found that line. Barcia's still hanging there, though.
Oh, he's right there. Dungey looks like he's trying to break away, but he's having a hard time. You can throw a blanket over these guys. Barcia to the inside.
Yeah,
Dungey to the outside.
Mistake.
Was it a mistake? Was that his choice? Now look at Barcia. He's right there.
Whoa! The last couple of weeks to think that he can hang with
Here we
Dungey.
go. Watch this to the inside. Can he take the line away?
Oh! Not able to jump it on the inside was Barcia. And we're down to the final third of this moto. We're going to take a break, come back, see if the 51 can keep the heat on. All sorts of information on this Lucas Oil Pro Motocross Championship. But right now, I recommend you do not do anything different. Barcia has to jump it.
He does. He does. Unfortunately, I think at pressure, he's very solid. Got a strong head on those shoulders. He's dealt with pressure for many, many years. He's dealt with speed. He doesn't do it in a flashy way. He does it undercover, but he just gets it done week in, week out. He's missed very few races.
Over Dungey at the beginning of the season when he was running well. You still see Barcia back there in some of the long sections. So Barcia extend the points lead, and the fans appreciate this effort. Ryan Dungey wins the first moto at RedBud.
Starts profusely, and here we go.
I think that's Barcia again. Yes, it is. The 51 of Barcia edges out his teammate Nicoletti for his second. Motorsport.com whole shot of the white. Rockstar Husqvarna is fourth. He had a terrible start, the Frenchman, in the first moto. Much better now, and here's Nicoletti on board with him.
But perfect start once again for Justin Barcia. He did it in the first moto. Great start, and then
Barcia, next race of the championship, his home event in Minneapolis, and he's got a cool event besides the race going on. He beat out. Justin Barcia certainly committed now. Look at the countdown clock, folks. We are within 8 minutes of the 2 laps to go sign in this moto.
Have to make a pass as far as points are concerned, but of course he wants to, because this is actually the overall.
Well, we have had a full day of racing on this track, and I'm just next to the Fram Mechanics area.
Try to push it, the more difficult it gets to hold on to the thing. Look at the event points at the top of the screen. Barcia with a second earlier today. Dungey crashed early in that race. He didn't have to deal with it. So this is a whole new scenario. What is it like to have a guy right behind you? It can't be easy. Barcia trying to hang on and win it, as they say, straight up. Perfect conditions. Born and raised as a Honda rider. Rode them since he was a kid. A very high-profile switch. He left Team Honda at the end of the year last year, and one lap to go.
White flag. You see the blue and the white flag. That means Lapper, please move.
This is as close as Dungey has been. Oh, last lap. This is as close as it's been. 1.3. Dungey's been hovering around 1.7, 1.8 the deficit. So he's made up about half of a second. You hear the air horns. We heard the USA chants about a lap ago.
Oh, mistake from Dungey. Have enough to hold us off. Dungey putting on a late race charge. He wants this.
Oh, we know the fitness of Dungey is second to none. Each last lap, what a charge by Dungey.
This is all about Barcia's rear wheel. This is all about willpower. Barcia's a fit, strong, both mentally and crucial part of the track. You've got to get through these rollers clean.
Barcia hanging on. Feet off just for a moment.
Look on this last lap. They are up on their feet. Barcia clears it. Dungey gets over it. I think time is run out.
Whoa, feet off the pegs for the last time. Pressure the entire way. Justin Barcia wins RedBud.
Back-to-back weekends. What a fantastic race.
Barcia race up.
Look
There's
at
the
him.
mechanic bend. They're into the July 4th.
Me and my team killed it today. I'm so happy. The whole Auto Trader Tour Yamaha team, Coy, Coach, Jeremy. It was amazing. I feel like I finally made it in that spot, and it's going to be a long series. We're fighting back in points.
Barcia with the overall win at RedBud.
You can hear the emotion in his voice.
Yeah.
Justin Barcia, your winner here in front of a huge crowd at RedBud.
I really wanted that 1-1. You know, Justin was going good, and I really trying to get up on him, and it was very challenging, but he held a good pace the whole moto, and, you know, Team Red Bull KTM was doing a good job. Overall, happy on the day. You know, bike worked good, and, you know, like you said, big picture. That's what's important.
In the last 3 motos. Right within. See who they credit. Yes, Barcia 4 straight hole shots. But Anderson on the inside, the Rockstar Husqvarna. Oh! Barcia almost pulled the trigger. They almost came together. Third going into the first turn. It's Freddie Noren, who's moved into third now on the Team Honda ride. 30 of that, he needs to make passes. The orange number 5, looks like he's got him on the uphill.
Let's see if they do this triple. A big time saver.
Dungey now working on the 21 of Anderson. Look at that. Roczen still managed to make the move.
It over, lost a little bit of time, but enough to give Dungey the lead.
Third on the white number 21. And then it's the yellow number 1 of Roczen here, the Soaring Eagle, Jimmy John Suzuki. Dungey's home track. Grew up here racing as a child. Got a lot of friends and family cheering him on.
Pressure on Barcia, but he knows, hey, we still have almost 25 minutes plus 2 more laps.
Behind your leader, Barcia. So Roczen has a shot at getting in this. Top right of your screen is the countdown clock. 24 minutes.
A little drop off, and you can see these bikes. That's suspension really getting put to the test. Guys, they work with the suspension technicians. And usually, once you've got it working pretty, in other words, you find a happy medium where it feels pretty much good everywhere.
Yeah, they say they don't make huge changes even from track to track.
That Barcia and Dungey get in a bit of a battle and hold each other up a little bit, because that could allow him to close up, giving it everything he's got. We said first moto, Dungey just seemed to have just a little more pace than anyone, and even right now it looks like he is mistakes, because that's kind of his riding style on the edge, but he never really put a foot wrong to give an opportunity for Dungey to get through for 30 minutes and 2 laps.
Oh, Dungey on the inside. As I like to say, just showing him a wheel, letting Barcia know he's there. Now Dungey on the inside again.
Oh, Dungey just so good on that downhill when everyone rolls off at that one little spot where it passed Justin Barcia. So Ryan Dungey really attacking the toughest part of the track, which is.
And Barcia, got to give credit. As quickly as Dungey was able to get past him, you'd think he'd maybe pull away. The 51. He's got the gap to about 3 seconds now. Last time through this section, Barcia had gotten close. Dungey made a little mistake. Antonez on the side of the track in the blue jersey. He's the riding coach for both Pike and Barcia on the JGR team.
That's Ryan Dungey's kind of style. Like, that's his pace. He's got the pace today, and he's just been doing his thing.
Right? A long way to go. Ryan Dungey goes 1-1 and dominates here at his home track in Minnesota.
Well, we said, don't think we'll see anyone catch Carmichael, but
yeah, but this guy's pretty impressive. And
it means a lot. It's been a couple years since I won here, and I always don't hate leaving. That one came down to me and Justin, you know, and when I made the pass, I just tried to drop the hammers even more than when we were going. The man above, I mean, Lord Jesus Christ, everybody, my family, wife, Lynn's. I heard him around the whole track, and it was cool.
Oh, it's frustrating. You know, in the semi, we talked about wanting to get that win again, and Ryan was just so good today. But we had fun today, but it's definitely frustrating because I couldn't match Ryan's speed. So, got to go back, fight hard, and try to get my Washougal.
Focusing on the gates and ready to go racing. Again, leading them into turn 1. Will he hold it all the way through?
Yes, he does.
7 straight Motorsport.com hole shots So the two riders who have been fighting for the wins the last couple of weeks are ready to do it again here at Washougal. Good start for Vince Freese on the
Barcia and Dungey, they've been the two guys that have been able to battle on the.
And in the first moto, Anderson had the fastest lap of anyone, but he had a bad start.
You know, in Joe Gibbs' case, throwing the football, he seems to know what he's doing. Great operation to run over there. Had him around 6th, exiting turn 1. And Roczen knows these are the two guys he wants to run with at Washougal in history, which is a really impressive feat, because a lot of the tracks.
Did a lot of work in California this week testing, did some changes to the forks, whatever they've done. First moto wasn't great in the mud, but in Barcia inside, they drop down in front of the view of the fans. They come to life. Split lane. Dungey starts on the outside, ends on the inside. Can he make the pass? A little, still able to steal him off.
Great drag race there. I think if Dungey had a couple feet gap, he could have taken him. And look at this, Roczen now from Minnesota. You got Justin Barcia from upstate New York and Ken Roczen from Germany.
It's closed the gap, and he's now just as close to Dungey as Dungey is to Barcia. 25 minutes and 2 laps of what should be a phenomenal battle.
To see, especially when you are sitting in the booth having to call a great race.
Roczen,
a little ebb and flow to him.
Yeah.
They'll close up, spread out, go back and forth. It's all about nailing every corner inside. He looks hungry, he looks motivated, and just getting back to what you're talking about, Jason, doing some testing on that still back to where they feel comfortable, where they know what that front end's going to do on every piece of surface. And Dungey
trying to make the move, and Roczen right there as well. The faithful here at Washougal come to life.
Up behind him, I think he can get it done. Barcia using some outside lines. Dungey switching it up a little bit, going back to some of the you all want to see. A great battle between 3 riders, 3 different brands, 3 different walks of life. I was the best rider last year. Hey, Georgia, what do you got for us on the number 1?
Yeah, speaking to Ken Roczen this morning, we know it's been a frustrating season.
It didn't show in the first moto, but I think this is much more like it. That was a mud race, so really hard to figure out exactly how things are going to work. Really the match. And now he's going after Barcia again on the inside in this left-hand corner. Barcia just beats him to the apex.
Feel him. He can feel the pressure. So Barcia, with all the pressure on his shoulders, he's got 2 of arguably the fastest guys.
So nice job by Barcia to adjust the line. 2 laps in a row. Dungey almost got him there. Barcia switched it up. And we have a fight on the track right now. Justin Barcia, the number 51, Joe Gibbs Racing Yamaha, just holding off. Justin Barcia continues to lead this Peterson Cat National here at Washougal Motocross Park. Just a
procedure that he has. Every rider has a different start technique. Their motions they go through before the gate drops, all of those things.
Well, Barcia spent a lot of this summer actually in North Carolina with the Joe Gibbs Racing team at their track. Here's Dungey in second. Faster. The intensity is picking up. Oh, Barcia, hold on to that thing. Barcia's down. Barcia's fallen, and Dungey takes the lead in moto, and time is running out. And he almost saved it. That's the frustrating part. He made it, but don't count Barcia out yet. He is a man possessed back there in second. Look at this. Side of the motorcycle.
He is not happy with himself. You can tell it. He's going to punish his own body. Sustain the pressure from Dungey throughout.
Oh! And that's what happens when you're riding as hard as he is. Yeah, cross championship for the 3rd time in his career. Ryan Dungey wins Washougal for the 7th time.
Oh, absolutely. You know, we got off to a good start, and Barcia, he's riding good. You know, there's no doubt about it. And, you know, he's not going to be easy to pass or anything like that. He's going to be there to the end. You know, just try to keep the pressure on him, you know. And he did make a mistake, so we just capitalized on that. And it's nice to get another win. You know, it's been a lot of fun.
Proud but very disappointed. That mistake really blew it. You know, I think I had that race. You know, I was charging hard. We're getting better and better. Today we should have won, but this is motocross, and this is what happens, especially when you're racing great guys like these.
Hey, as we say all the time, hashtag this is moto, and that's what happens.